Hello, this is a video walkthrough of Lesson 17 in Code.org. We have skipped at least one, so make sure you're starting on Lesson 17, and I would start on Part 2. So far, when we have styled an element, like if you add a color to H1, every H1 heading is going to change to be that color. But it's important for us sometimes, depending on what you want to do with your page, to not have it be like that. So this page is styled like by each section, by each topic, like each president, Lincoln, JFK, MLK wasn't a president, but you know what I mean. So we're going to learn how to do this. And if you get into 17.3, sorry, we're going to start. So I'm going to immediately try to look and see if I see that same pattern in the waterfall page. Not so far, but like always, I always read the do this part first. Find the CSS rule set in the style.css file that makes the images at the top seem smaller than the ones on the main part of the page. So see how at the top these images are smaller than these ones. They're doing that using this special skill. So find the code that makes it like that. And here we are. So you might be able to see already that these pieces of code we've never seen before. So yes, there's the rule set. There's the rule set here, but this one and this third one, this first part, we've never seen before. We've never seen a period, top or main image. What does that mean? Well, just the way that they're titled, this one I think is going to correspond to the top images over here. And these ones to the main image. So basically they're different like classes that you can correspond to HTML rule sets. So this isn't it. There's one more part to this. So bear with me. Go into your HTML page and you'll actually see that for each image, it's going to have a piece of code that attaches one of these classes to it. So here's this first image. Actually, no, these are all the small images next to each other. So here's just one of them. I know it's just one because there's the greater than or less than and then greater than symbol. So let's read what it says. Image class and then source. So usually it's image source. But before the source, this person has put a class equals top image. That's the secret. So for all the images that this person wanted to be small, they put class equals top image. So here's our next image tag, and they put again class top image. Same thing for the third, and so on. Image, and before the source, they put class top image. So let's find a picture that's one of the main images. Here's one of the main image. So one of the bigger waterfalls, this says image class main image. So basically, you can you can create a new rule set, put dot, and title it anything you want, but you have to put it into whatever HTML tag you want it to apply to. So we're going to have some practice with that, but first it says add a new rule to one of the classes and check to see it only affects the images in that class. So I'm going to add a new rule to this class of top images. Let's add a border style. We're adding a border to it. And just a basic solid one will do. Press and save. I'm just testing to make sure it only applies to, yep, those top images. Sure enough, it does. By the way, as always, I'm going quick on this, just knowing that you guys can pause it whenever you want and rewind the video too. So this is a different page. Basically, it says, look through the code to see how the Sanguine class works, and then add a new class for one of the other humors. So this page is about 4 humors: sanguine, choleric, melancholic, and phlegmatic. And one of them is styled like that. So we're going to try to add a style to one of the other ones. So I can see in the HTML page what's going on. And my guess is that there's a class that's added to the heading, this image here, and a paragraph. Let's see if that's true. Let's see the 4 humors. Okay, here's the first one. Image says class sanguine, H2 class sanguine, P class sanguine. So I'm going to create a new class and add it to these. Before I do, I'm going to create a class in my style sheet. So here's the class for sanguine. And I actually have an idea to copy and paste sanguine because I think I like this. I just want it a different color. So I'm going to immediately change the border color to blue. And the text color too. And change the name of the class because I don't want it repeated. So just how this class was named after sanguine, I'm going to name this one after choleric. Okay. So I'm not done yet. I have to go into my HTML, and for all the things that I want, I'm going to apply this new choleric class to all of the elements that the sanguine class was applied to. Okay, so for H2, now here's where you kind of have to use the golden rule of coding and just look at how the other ones are. It says H2, and then right after the H2, the first H2, it says class sanguine with quotes. I want to try that here. Class equals quotes choleric. Yep, sure enough, the heading applied those rules. Sweet, I'm happy with that. Oh, I forgot the image. So I remembered it was before source. Add class equals, don't forget your quotes, choleric. 2. Even though there's a period in the CSS, the style sheet, don't put a period in here. It won't work. I don't think so. And I'm going to try the same for paragraph. Class equals choleric. Beautiful. And that's all I need. Okay, definitely practice on your own, and you're gonna get the hang of it. I promise. I'm gonna skip these these practice problems and go on to the assessment because I don't want this to be an amazingly long video. This is the assessment part 6. It says haikus. This type of poem. Choose one haiku and give it a special look by creating a class for its paragraph and heading tags. Okay, so haikus are all these poems, and each of them have a picture. I'm going to go ahead and change the bird one. So first, I'm going to go into my style sheet. And there's all this CSS. No need to panic. I'm just gonna, at the very end, create a class and title it something that will make me remember. I'm just gonna title it dot bird. Add the trusty curly braces. And I'm gonna think of some styles that I want applied to both of those, that title and the actual haiku. So I'm gonna change the text color. I put in color, colon, green to contrast with purple. Semicolon, enter, create another space, and then maybe change the font. So font family, dash family. Let's see. Normally these would apply automatically, but the computer right now doesn't know that what parts of the web page to apply this class to, this dot bird class. So we're going to go ahead and connect it by going into our HTML sheet, finding this code, a graceful bird, and putting that class into it. So first I need to find a graceful bird. There we go. So I'm only going to apply it to the paragraph and heading. That's it. So first the heading. H3 class equals bird. There we go. P after P, I'll put a space and type class equals figure quotes bird. There we go. You can also see, already see this is a great effect where, a part of the web page is different than the rest, which is always interesting. So after you hit finish, your challenge in part 7 is your applied learning. And make sure you do those practice problems in number 5 too. Okay, good luck.